Welcome back to my channel Coins History Coins VC. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Washington quarter dollar coins and uncovering some of the most valuable, expensive, and ultra-rare U.S. coins ever discovered. In this video, we'll reveal the top 3 Washington quarter dollar coins that have amazed collectors with their incredible value. We'll explore their iconic designs, mint marks, P, D, and S, history, rare errors, different color tones, and the hidden features that can make an ordinary-looking coin worth thousands or even millions of dollars. Coin number 1. Today we are exploring one of the most famous American coins ever made, the 1776 to 1976 Washington Bicentennial quarter with no mint mark. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary quarter that has been sitting in a pocket, drawer, or old coin jar for decades. Many people spend these coins every day without giving them a second thought. But collectors know that some examples can be surprisingly valuable depending on their condition, striking quality, and whether they have rare minting errors. Before you spend one, it is worth taking a closer look because this historic coin celebrates America's 200th anniversary and has become one of the most collected modern U.S. quarters. The story of this quarter begins in the mid-1970s, when the United States prepared to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. Instead of using the usual date, the U.S. Mint placed a dual date 1776 to 1976 on the front of every bicentennial quarter. The reverse design features a colonial drummer with a torch surrounded by 13 stars, symbolizing the original 13 colonies. This unique design was created only for the bicentennial celebration, making it one of the most recognizable quarter designs in American history. Millions of people save these coins as souvenirs, believing they will become valuable in the future. One question collectors often ask is what no mint mark means. A bicentennial quarter without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Having no mint mark does not automatically make the coin rare because hundreds of millions were produced there. However, condition is everything in coin collecting. A heavily worn coin with scratches, stains, or damage usually has only face value, while a sharp, brilliant, uncirculated example can be worth much more to collectors who want high-quality pieces. Some bicentennial quarters become valuable because of mint errors. These can include off-center strikes, double strikes, clip planchets, die cracks, or dramatic double details. Genuine mint errors are created during the manufacturing process and are much rarer than normal coins. Error coins are carefully examined by collectors and professional grading services. The more unusual and well-preserved the error, the greater its potential value in the collector market. Another important factor is the coin's grade. Professional grading companies evaluate coins based on wear, luster, strike quality, and preservation. A common bicentennial quarter in circulated condition is usually worth only 25 cents, but a certified mint state example with exceptional quality can sell for significantly more. High-grade examples are difficult to find because most entered circulation and accumulated wear over the past several decades. Many people wonder whether a dirty or tarnished bicentennial quarter should be cleaned. The answer is no. Cleaning a coin can permanently damage its original surface and reduce its value to collectors. Natural toning, even when colorful or dark, is often preferred over an artificially cleaned appearance. If you think you have a special coin, it is best to leave it exactly as you found it until it can be evaluated by an experienced collector or grading service. There's also excitement surrounding the silver versions of the bicentennial quarter. While regular circulation quarters were made from copper and nickel, special collector editions containing 40% silver were produced for special mint sets. These silver quarters were not intended for everyday circulation, although some eventually entered circulation over the years. They are usually more valuable than standard clad quarters because of both their silver content and collector demand. Stories about bicentennial quarters selling for millions of dollars often spread across social media and video sharing platforms. In reality, an ordinary 1776 to 1976 no mint mark quarter is not worth millions simply because of its date. Extraordinary prices are generally associated with exceptionally rare mint errors, unique circumstances, or top-grade certified coins sold through major auctions. The exciting part of coin collecting is that careful inspection can sometimes reveal a rare variety hiding among ordinary pocket change. If you own a bicentennial quarter, examine the date, the edge, the mint mark area, and the overall condition under good lighting. Look for unusual features, sharp details, and signs of possible mint errors. Store promising coins in protective holders instead of loose containers where they can be scratched. Patience and careful observation are often more rewarding than rushing to sell a coin for a small amount. Coin number 2. Today, we're uncovering the fascinating story behind the 1969 D. Washington quarter, a coin that millions of people have seen, but very few have truly examined. At first glance, it may seem like just another 25-cent coin, worn from decades of circulation. But hidden within this ordinary-looking quarter could be remarkable details that collectors eagerly search for. Some rare examples have become highly desirable because of their outstanding condition or unusual minting errors, proving that every old coin deserves a closer look before it's spent. The 1969 D. Washington quarter was struck at the Denver Mint, which is identified by the small D mint mark on the front of the coin. It was produced during a time when the United States had already switched from 90% silver quarters to a copper-nickel-clad composition. Although these quarters are not silver, they remain an important part of American coin history because they represent a new era in U.S. coinage following the silver shortage of the 1960s. Every coin tells a story, and the 1969 D quarter reflects an important chapter in the nation's economic history. The Washington quarter itself honors George Washington, the first president of the United States. His portrait appears on the front, while the reverse features a majestic eagle that symbolized strength and freedom for many years. This classic design remained one of the most recognizable images in American coinage and became a favorite among generations of collectors. Even today, many people admire these coins for their historical significance and timeless appearance. Most 1969 D quarters found in everyday circulation are worth only their face value because millions were produced. However, collectors pay close attention to coins that remain in exceptional uncirculated condition. A coin with sharp details, original mint luster, and very few marks can be much more desirable than an ordinary circulated example. Professional grading plays an important role in determining the market value of these coins, and top-grade examples are much harder to find than many people realize. One of the most exciting parts of collecting the 1969 D. Washington quarter is searching for genuine mint errors. During the minting process, small mistakes occasionally occurred, creating coins with off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, or other unusual characteristics. These authentic mint errors are far scarcer than normal coins and often attract strong interest from collectors. The rarer and more dramatic the error, the greater the collector demand can become. Many old quarters develop dark toning, scratches, or dirt after decades of use. While some people believe cleaning a coin will increase its value, experienced collectors usually recommend leaving it untouched. Cleaning can permanently damage the original surface and significantly reduce collector appeal. Natural aging often tells a story of a coin's long journey through history and is usually preferred over an artificially polished appearance. The market for collectible coins changes over time as new collectors enter the hobby, and exceptional examples appear at major auctions. While ordinary 1969 D quarters are common, certified high-grade coins and genuine mint error pieces can command much stronger prices than circulated examples. Careful examination, proper storage, and professional authentication are essential before assuming a coin is rare or valuable. If you discover a 1969 D quarter in an old collection, family coin jar, or pocket change, take a few moments to inspect it carefully. Look at the mint mark, examine the edges, and check for unusual features that stand out from normal coins. A magnifying glass and good lighting can reveal details that are easy to miss with the naked eye. Sometimes the smallest differences make the biggest impact in the world of coin collecting. The 1969 D. Washington quarter reminds us that history can be held in the palm of our hands. Every scratch, every mark, and every design detail connects us to a different moment in America's past. Whether your coin is worth only 25 cents or considerably more because of its condition or a genuine mint error, It remains a fascinating piece of history that continues to capture the imagination of collectors around the world. Coin number 3. Today, we're taking a closer look at the fascinating 1979 D. Washington quarter, a coin that has traveled through countless hands for more than 4 decades. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary 25-cent coin, but experienced collectors know that appearances can be deceiving. While most examples are common, certain high-grade coins and genuine mint-era varieties have become highly collectible. Before you spend a 1979 D quarter, it's worth taking a careful look because you never know what details might be hiding in plain sight. The 1979 D Washington quarter was produced at the Denver Mint, identified by the small D mint mark on the front of the coin. By 1979, the United States had long since transitioned away from silver circulating quarters, so these coins were struck from a copper-nickel-clad composition with a visible copper-colored edge. Even without silver content, the 1979 D quarter remains an important part of American coin history because it reflects the era of modern U.S. coin production and everyday commerce. The design of this coin honors George Washington, the first president of the United States. His portrait has appeared on the quarter for generations, making it one of the most familiar designs in American history. On the reverse is the iconic eagle, a symbol of freedom, strength, and national pride. These timeless designs have inspired millions of people to begin collecting coins, and the Washington Quarter Series continues to be one of the most popular collections in the hobby. Although millions of 1979 D quarters were struck, not every coin survived in excellent condition. Most entered circulation immediately and accumulated scratches, wearing damage over decades of daily use. Collectors pay the highest premiums for coins that remain in outstanding mint state condition, showing bright original luster, sharp details, and very few contact marks. Exceptional quality examples are much more difficult to locate than ordinary circulated coins. One of the most exciting reasons collectors search for the 1979 D. Washington quarter is the possibility of discovering a genuine mint error. Occasionally, mistakes occur during production, creating off-center strikes, clip planchets, die cracks, or other unusual varieties. These authentic errors are far scarcer than standard coins and can attract strong collector demand. The value depends on the rarity, the size of the error, and the overall condition of the coin. Many people discover old quarters in jars, drawers, inherited collections, or forgotten piggy banks. A dirty or naturally toned coin may not look impressive, but experienced collectors usually recommend leaving it exactly as it is. Cleaning a coin can permanently damage its original surface and reduce its collector value. Natural aging often adds character and preserves the coin's authenticity, making it more appealing to serious collectors. Professional grading has become one of the most important factors in today's coin market. Independent grading services carefully examine each coin for wear, luster, strike quality, and preservation before assigning an official grade. A certified high-grade 1979 D. Washington quarter is generally much more desirable than an uncertified example because buyers have confidence in its authenticity and condition. Quality often determines value more than age alone. If you think you have an interesting 1979 D quarter, inspect it under bright lighting with a magnifying glass. Check the mint mark, examine the lettering, study the edge, and look for unusual features that differ from ordinary coins. Small details can make a significant difference in the world of numismatics, and patient observation is one of the most valuable skills any collector can develop. The 1979 D. Washington quarter reminds us that history isn't always found in museums. Sometimes it sits quietly in a pocket, a cash register, or an old family collection waiting to be appreciated. Every coin has its own journey through time, carrying stories of the people who used it and the era in which it circulated. That connection to history is one reason coin collecting continues to grow around the world.